Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. It's time for January favorites. I said recently in my YouTube beauty community tag video that favorites videos were some of my favorite videos to watch and some of my favorites to film. I love sharing my favorite things that I discover during the month with you guys, and this one is kind of random. I have a fail in here that is completely out of the blue, and I have a couple of random things that I do want to share with you. I don't think that I'm going in any particular order, so just bear with me. I'm just going to say things as I see them and as I think of them. The first thing that I'm going to share with you is non-beauty related. It's a TV show, and it's not from January, it's from 2017. I don't know how it didn't end up in my 2017 lifestyle favorites, but somehow I missed it. But it is a show that I have grown to love. My kids love it. I love it. It's hilarious. I don't watch many sitcoms anymore, but somehow we discovered this show several months ago in reruns. It was airing after Friends on Nick at Night, and my kids and I stumbled on it, and now we are watching it from the very beginning on Hulu. It's the Goldbergs. If you're a child or an adult of the 80s and you're not watching the Goldbergs, you're doing yourself a disservice. It is so funny. It's one of the only sitcoms that actually really genuinely makes me laugh out loud in almost every single episode. They're still running new episodes. I just haven't caught up with those. So we're watching it from the beginning, like I said, on Hulu. It is over the top. It's hilarious. It's based on the producer's family and his childhood, and they actually put clips of him filming his family at the very end, and it's related to the previous episode that you just watched. I love it. It makes me smile. If you watch this show, put comments at the bottom. Everybody I know that watches it is in love with it. I just think it's so funny, so I wanted to share it with you. I was sent 2 products a couple of months ago from this company called the Matcha Reserve. The first is this blueberry matcha tea, and the next is this matcha mud mask. I've liked each of them for obviously very different reasons. One is a tea and one is a mask. I steered clear of this tea for a little while. I was intimidated by it because I'm used to normal tea. I've never made matcha tea before, and if you're not familiar with it, it is a green powder. So if you're not used to making matcha tea, you might be a little intimidated. But there's all kinds of health benefits with matcha. I'm gonna put a link below to their website. This has a really nice flavor to it. I was able to make it just fine. It's very, very easy, and I really enjoy this tea a lot. And this mask, I'm gonna read you what it says on the back of the mask. It is cruelty-free. It's 100% natural. There are only 8 ingredients in this mask. It says that it penetrates deep into the skin to visibly reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, leaving your skin moisturized and healthy, and to minimize the pore size, remove toxins, and rejuvenate cells while providing your skin with a variety of mineral elements, vitamins, and antioxidants. And I feel like every time I have used this mask, my skin has felt revitalized and really thoroughly cleansed, yet not stripped. And I want a mask to make my skin feel like it's had a spa treatment and feel like it's cleansed, my pores are clear, but I don't want it to feel stripped either, and this does a great job of that. It is that matcha green color, and it does a great job for my skin. So I've loved both of these products, and I'm very thankful that they sent them my way. I've never heard of this company before, but I wanted to let you know about it because I really liked both products. I have to give a huge shout out to BareMinerals Bare Pro Foundation along with Ofra Makeup Fixer Setting Spray. I used both of these the other night at a Mardi Gras ball. I danced most of the night hard and had some sweat going on, and my makeup lasted the entire night perfectly. I have some pictures up on Instagram, and there's a picture of me and Brooke that was taken at 2 o'clock. I applied my makeup at I think 5:30 or 4:30. And when I tell you, I could feel my face. It was damp, it was sweaty. I thought all of my makeup was melting off all throughout the night. I would go check in the bathroom. It still looked perfect. I could not believe how well the combination of these two worked. I've done a review on Bare Pro. It held up nicely on regular days. I had no idea how well this was gonna work. This was sent to me by Octoly. I wanted to see if it worked. I mean, it's Ofra. I was thoroughly impressed at the way this combination works. Now, one thing I will say, I don't like the spray on this. I feel like I kind of have to give it a priming spray because it squirts pretty hard. I kind of have to spray it and put my face into it like that, because it does spray so hard. So what I might do is wait until another bottle that I like the spray is empty and then put this in there, because the spray is just kind of fierce, but the product inside is really, really good. And it doesn't have alcohol in it either, which is a bonus. If you are looking for a high coverage concealer from the drugstore, Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer is a great option. I finally got my hands on a shade that works for me. I am in the shade 020 Light Beige. It is waterproof. I haven't put that fully to the test, but if you are planning on being outside in the heat where you may sweat, or if you may need a concealer to last through swimming or something like that, this might be something to look into. I have really been impressed with the coverage of this concealer. I also don't find it super drying the way a lot of concealers can be underneath the eyes. It's not quite as hydrating as my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer that I love, but it's not as drying as Shape Tape can be for a lot of people. I've been impressed with this. It's a great drugstore option. About a week or so ago, I posted a picture of me with this new Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I have been super impressed with this. This is what I wanted L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara to be. I am one of the rare people that didn't like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I spent more time trying to declump it than I did applying it, and it didn't really give me a lot of volume or a lot of length. I have very, very wimpy lashes that do not hold a curl. Benefit Roller Lash is about the only mascara that I can get a realistic curl. It doesn't give me that super curvy curl that a waterproof mascara gives me, but it gives me just a nice, realistic, everyday curl. This gives me that same thing. It doesn't straighten my lashes back out. I do have this on today over a regular waterproof mascara, just lightly put on my lashes, but I can wear 2 coats of this with no problem and it doesn't straighten my lashes back out. I love the wand and I love what this does for my lashes. It leaves them soft. It doesn't clump them up. It just gives me a really nice everyday look. And actually, I feel like I could build this up or leave it natural looking. It smells good. It's just a great mascara that I have been loving, and again, another great drugstore option. If you've tried this, I would love to hear what you think of it below. I feel like this is a great, great new drugstore product. I was sent a foam mattress from this company called Nectar, which actually worked out perfectly because sometimes if my husband is snoring, I will sleep in the guest room and the mattress in there has not been serving me well. So when they offered to send it, I said, okay, I'll try your mattress. And their queen foam mattress is $7.95, and right now, as of today, when I'm filming this, which should be the day before upload, they're having a sale on it plus 2 pillows for $6.70. I'm going to put the link below. But if you are in the market for a mattress, that's on a queen. If you're in the market for a mattress, it might not be a bad thing to look at. I have been sleeping very comfortably on this mattress, and it's not a bad price for a foam mattress. So if you don't want to spend the money for like a Tempur-Pedic, which is what we have in our master bedroom, and I really wanted to get one for the guest room, but I just could not bring myself to spend that kind of money when I'm not in there every single night. It's just on occasion. It's a good option for that. And honestly, it's been comfortable enough that I would spend that on a mattress I slept on all the time. I've been impressed. I want to tell you about it because I didn't even really think about other options other than Tempur-Pedic, because that's what we have in our main bedroom. So if you're looking for a less expensive foam mattress option, you may want to look at their website and just see what they have to offer. On my Instagram, I have a little video demonstrating this guy right here washing some makeup brushes. So if you want to see this demo, head over there and look at that. This is the Sig Magic Scrub. You basically suction cup this to your sink and then you wash your brushes on it. It's got the little bristles right here. It's basically a one-step brush cleaner. The soap, bristles, and everything are in there, and then you rinse your brushes. This has changed my makeup washing game. I feel like it's a whole lot more sanitary than worrying about one of the automatic brush cleaners with all the makeup in the liquid when you're rinsing it and everything. I don't know. I've never really looked into those, but this is just so easy. I am able to wash my brushes so much more quickly. And I did want to throw out this little thing that I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it's been worth it because this is what I dry my makeup brushes now instead of having them laid out all over my counter, which is what I did before. This is the Sigma Dry and Shape. I got the one that holds 44 brushes. They have one that holds 60 something and they have a smaller one. This one's good, I think, because it holds your fat brushes here and your skinny brushes here, and it's tall, so it just doesn't take up any space on your counter. I've been liking that. So between these two things, I'm really, really good when I dry and wash my brushes. Before I give my final two favorites of the month, I have to give my random fail. It is not beauty related, but it's something. Do you see Luke's paw back there? Do you see it? What is he doing? Oh my God. Have any of you tried Starbucks gluten-free breakfast sandwich? I was so excited when they finally came out with this, however long ago it was, and I've gotten it several times since it came out, and every time I get it, I am disappointed. It's the most powdery, gluten-free English muffin I've ever had, and you would think with Starbucks they would be able to invest in a better quality English muffin, but every time it's just like this dust that is on the English muffin. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's really hard to find a good gluten-free bread. It really is. But Starbucks, I would think, would be able to find one, and this one is just really not good. So if anybody has any input as to why their gluten-free English muffin would be so darn powdery, please share it with the group, because every time I get it, I'm so disappointed. If any of you have any other options, let me know, but I think I'm over the gluten-free breakfast sandwich from Starbucks. I'm saving my ultimate monthly fave for the very end. I cannot get over how much I love these next two products. I got this eyeshadow quad from Patrick Star. Well, not directly from Patrick Star, from MAC, but it's the Patrick Star, what is this called? The Glam AF. I was gonna get the one with the gold shade, but I never end up wearing gold on my lids as much as I think I'm gonna wear it. So I decided to get this one because it's the more neutral quad, and I figured I would get more wear out of it. I love it. All three of these shades are existing MAC shades, and then this one is Patrick's shade. It is so wearable. I really think you could take this on a trip with maybe just a transition shade, or even just use this as a really, really light transition shade with a light hand. I can't say transition today for some reason. I've been loving this so much. I think it's totally just wearable for anyone. I hope they keep this collection around for a while, because I really would love for everybody to have a chance to get their hands on it before it disappears. It really is just so good. My last product has been such a surprise hit for me. I don't know what made me get it, but some of you saw me post it on my Instagram stories and Snapchat, and it is this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I got it in the shade Fair, which is surprising because I'm never fair in anything. This applies to my skin almost like a translucent powder, except it's like an airbrushed powder. I can't tell you how beautiful this powder is. There's almost no words for how beautiful this powder is. Under the eye, on the face, I can touch up with it during the day. I usually don't. I usually just keep it here on my vanity because it's what I've been setting my face with almost every day. I didn't use it today because I'm trying to rotate in some other things. I see why people love this so much. I didn't get it for a long time because I felt like I kept seeing people loving it that had dry skin. And so I thought it wouldn't work for my oily skin. It does. It is so pretty. When you put it on, there's no chalkiness. It melds into the skin and makes my under eye area look so smooth. It smooths out my pores. It really does give an airbrush finish to the skin. I mean, I'm not one to say, hey, you need to go out and buy this today, but you need to go out and buy this today. This is a great powder. It really is. And I hesitated between getting the first shade, which is Fair, and the second one, maybe medium, I don't know. I wasn't sure because I'm not fair, but I didn't want it to be apparent on my skin or change the color of the makeup that I just applied. I went a little lighter because I figured I'd rather it not look like it's oxidizing my makeup, and I'm glad that I did that. So that's what I would advise if you do get this powder. That's it for my January favorites. I hope you enjoyed them. I love hearing your favorites for the month because it's how I get suggestions on what to try. So please leave me your favorites below. As you've heard in this video, I do share things on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat before they make it into a video. So I'll put that on the screen. I'll put it down below so that you can follow me over on those places. And I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.